And I'm so excited because at least this time we can now be more connected to many people about their feng shui.
If you don't want to do something, change it. If you don't want to be somewhere, move. Do whatever you can to be happy because this is it. You can't come back and do it again.
Kayo pa rin ang mag-decide kung gusto nyo maging masaya, maging malungkot. Tanggalin na yung lungkot, di ba? Tanggalin yung problema, doon ka lang sa happiness. Yun palagi ang pipiliin mo, happiness.
If you just live one way forever and you don't pivot and you don't move, you will never grow. You will just be idle. And if you are idle, then how will you progress, di ba?
Pag-aralan mo yung role hindi lang time script, memorize mo, that's it. Kasi hindi lalabas sa mukha mo kung tama ba yung role na pinoportray mo. Kailangan pag-aralan mo siya, mag-research ka, mag-kausap ka ng kung ano pwede mong kausapin tao para sa role na to.
Diba, of course, love is a choice. So, syempre, since we're both part of the showbiz industry, importante para sa amin na hindi makinig sa ibang tao. It's more of like we choose to listen to each other.
Keep dreaming about the Philippines because when you wake up and when you do make good of your travel to the Philippines, we assure you of the same promise that it will be more fun and safer Philippines which you will visit.
I think OPM is evolving because we have a global audience. So there's a lot of things that is being now added into the music. The generation of today is adding a new flavor to it.
Marketing is to build awareness. Branding is tell people who you are. Find your target markets, where they are, where they gather, and what's their lifestyle.
Me as an individual, as a unique person, I feel that you are your own icon. You know, you have to have your own personality, shine in whatever.
Because for me, it's about educating ourselves because we are in two different generations. But at the end, we will embrace and kiss and say, I love you.
You know, you have to take charge of your destiny because it is your life. And ambition ka sa buhay, run after your dreams, chase your dreams, it will happen.
Changing the habits to keep your energy level balanced and take the advantage to take care of yourself, pamper yourself with shea butter. You know, it was something that I was doing a lot.
But with cooking, you know, be imaginative, be creative, explore. It's really more of just have fun with what you cook.
I want you to know that it's a hard job. So, hindi lang yan pang glamour. I think you have to be intelligent to be an actor so you can understand the character that you will do and what the director will tell you.
For me, it was all about care. I care about people. I care enough to want them to do really well. And it was that moment where I realized that I want to coach. I want to help others through coaching.
The greatest sex organ is the one between your ears, diba? Not between your legs. So that is why I decided to get a PhD in psychology and clinical psych.
During my college days, then I started buying cheap makeup, and then I started to pay. Like I could actually earn from it. So like, oh my God, I could really earn from by doing the thing that I love doing.
Pagdating ng araw, ipapakita namin sa buong mundo na kaming mga Filipina, we are good people. That is just a stepping stone for us to achieve what we want because of love for our family.
Why do we limit ourselves if you have the time and you have the skills to pursue something and your heart and your passion is still in it?
I always feel that being a woman is an advantage because you can charm your way, diba, sister?
Yeah.
If you're smart, you can do many things, no? Pretty and smart. Wow, you can do so many things.
As a model, you are expected to look a certain way. You're expected to have measurements that are at par with their standard.
Making the right choices in my career has led me to the leadership role that I am at now. No?
I look at the mirror and smile a lot. Remember, it only takes 17 muscles to smile and 46 muscles to frown.
What's nice about our industry is during recessions or during difficult times, that's where we really hunt and look for opportunities.
I want to make children happy. That is one of the most important purpose that I had. So I said, I had to teach children how to play with it.
There is something special about each one of us. And if we can share that,
and have mutual benefits for each other, then that's really good. Create a win-win-win situation for everybody.
Nakaka-in-love. So
Nakaka-in-love. Alam mo talaga, totoo yan, Marites. When you're traveling, just the two of you, you feel young. Yung parang it was just yesterday.
There are foods that don't have to be fancy. There are foods that don't have to be complicated to be delicious. And we have to keep that part of our culinary tradition alive.
It's not always about just the work. It's about holistic wellness, right?
That's
It's
right.
about having a balance of, really enjoying life.
Beauty is no longer a vanity. Actually, it's an affordable luxury.
Hello, everybody. Good morning there in New York. Good evening, Philippines. And of course, good afternoon here in London. Thank you so much once again for giving me company this Monday. And today, my friends, I am very excited because our very special guest, she's actually a very beautiful lady from Poland. I met her during one of my trips to Dubai through my good friend Evie, of course. And then, as I always travel anywhere, everywhere, I am always in hunt for looking any educational, anything that would expand our knowledge, anything that would help you with your daily lives. And of course, mga kaibigan, this one special lady is truly an amazing woman. So today, our very special guest, her name is Angie Pajak. She is the Chief Executive Officer of Green Tech and through or by Aquacel. She's actually a health coach. Of course, she does a lot of things about wellness, public space quality expert. She's also the creator and editor of the popular website slowfoodlife.com, and she promotes a very healthy lifestyle. She is, in fact, the author of bestsellers, books such as Metabolic IQ, Your Health Code, Your Health Journal, and of course, Shopping IQ, Smart Shopping. She is as well a journalist known among others from press articles and interviews, TV programs, and radio broadcasts. And she has been consistently building a health empire with her family, Dr. Grajna Pajak, for over 15 years now. And my friends, not only that she is really, truly an amazing woman, she is an expert in sustainable green technologies and a member of the Emirates Green Building Council and the International Well Airport Advisory Board in New York. A certified BioWell specialist, she cooperates with UNESCO, conducts workshops on sustainable solutions for the real estate and green building sectors. So, my friends, without further ado, I am very honored to welcome our very special guest, Miss Angie Pajak, all the way from Dubai. Hi,
Hello,
Angie.
everyone. Hi, hello, everyone. Thank you for invitation, Marites. It's an honor to be your guest today and to be able to speak with your audience.
Thank you so much. Wow. So thank you so much for for allowing me to interview today. I mean, I know you just arrived in Dubai from Poland. You must have you got enough sleep or not yet?
I'm used to, I have my super equipment, so they always keep me full of energy.
Oh my God, we need
I
that.
just landed last night, but I'm okay. I'm just adapting to new temperature and new environment. But
Okay,
you know that
fantastic.
UAE is my second home, so.
That's nice. So, my friends, I am very excited to share this to you because Angie is truly the expert of health and wellness. And too many things, we are just so attached with the electronic world, right? Like every single day, if not every hour of the day, we are connected to our gadgets. So before we expand more on our questions on that part, I just would like to ask you, Angie, who is Angie? How did you get into this business? Or maybe you could just backtrack and tell our audience where are you from, about your family and everything.
It's quite a long story. I don't know if we
Just a
have
short
enough
story.
time.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, um, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, I grew up in scientific camp in Poland next to the lake. My mother used to work for the national station of water. So before I started to walk, I was already surrounded by scientific people. Then she spent 1 year in USA, where she got to know as well well-being practices and health solutions, and she cured herself from asthma. And once she got back, she started to introduce healthy lifestyle and a diet, her own diet she built afterwards. But she was the first really in Polish market to talk about healthy lifestyle and how important is food that we consume for our immunity system. So it was in 92. I was 6 years old at that time. So then I started to just get interested in supplements and the brands she was promoting. I was actually feeding wild cats with these supplements and making experiments on them. So
Wow.
once I started to write for a press after like many years, I was writing that I had 30 years of experience in healthy lifestyle, and they were cutting out this line.
Wow, amazing, amazing. So Angie, thank you for that. So you were saying that even before you started to walk,
Yeah.
you are already surrounded by scientists at home.
Yeah, it was like briefing for me.
Oh my
Then
God.
I started to study in Italy. So then again, I got there this habit of quality food and
Uh-huh.
slow food lifestyle. So I connected it all together, and in 2006, I joined my mom with her company Aquacel that she created after her first work for the government and then work in health. She established Aquacel, which focuses on environment that we live in, which has a huge impact on our health.
Wow, wow. Oh my God. You know what? I know that the program is not gonna be, enough to have you for this episode. I would be requesting you to come back again next time. But because there are so many topics that you are just like so knowledgeable, and it's so great to share it to our audience. But first thing, I just would like to to touch the topic about on this topic. We can talk about the like what you said, the healthy eating, the slow food, how it affects our body, our system. And the other one, my friends, is really how is the effect of this electromagnetic activity, even our use of technology right on the stage. But before that, Angie, you are truly one amazing woman. And looking at your resume, I see you wear a lot of hats. Tell us briefly how you manage all of this.
I hardly sleep. That's the first answer. I try to do my best. Before lockdown, I was doing 38 flights a year. So basically, I was more in the air than on the ground. People used to ask me if I'm a pilot or a cabin crew. That was that was only traveling on a airline plus the work I was doing. So
Okay.
because I try to save the planet, I used to do projects in Venice. We were collecting plastics in channels just before lockdown. I was in Uganda to save Lake Victoria. So I get engaged in all the projects that can help people be healthy, live sustainable, and to save our planet, as I think everyone is aware already about climate change issues and what we did to our planet.
That's right. That's right. So tell us, Angie, when you are talking about food, let's start with food first because every day everyone eats food. What is like a typical healthy food, and how um you being a child to a scientist parents, promoting health and longevity, how can an ordinary person like us use that particular habit and incorporate that into our daily living?
We have to start from simple steps. First step can be to throw away your microwave. I know it's fast and easy, but basically, once we heat up the food in microwave, we kill the water inside the food, so it's becoming dead. So basically, instead of giving energy to our body, we have to use our own energy to be able to digest such a food.
Okay,
And
wow.
I picked this microwave for a reason, because then it will help us to understand what is 5G doing with us.
Okay, so backtrack a bit. No microwave at home. So are you telling me that you were growing up with no use of microwave at home?
I have never eaten in my life the food from microwave till now,
Oh my
and
God. Okay,
I
so
will
tell
never
us
do.
why. Tell us why, in a more like simple way. So when we put, for example, food that say, in the Philippines, it's very common that we save food the day before. We don't throw it away because we tend to like cook a lot of things, and then because then we save it, we put it in the fridge because the next day we can reheat the food and then eat it
Yeah.
again. So what would be inside that food if we use a microwave then?
This food will be that, like every food has a water inside as well. We are made out of the water. So once we cook this food in the microwave, the molecules of water will be damaged. So we will be eating the food which doesn't give us anything, no nutrients, no energy, nothing. It's like eating garbage basically.
Wow. Oh my God, friends, have you heard that? So, rule number one is slowly getting out or remove microwaves at home. Oh my God, I am so guilty. Like, I'm just trying to remember, to think now how many times I have to use a microwave on each day. So, what would be the effect of that to our body?
Oh, well, that's the first step, the most easy to be healthy. Because if someone is used to bad lifestyle, he will not jump on a revolution. So it's always better the evolution and getting slowly used to healthy food than to go orthodox or restricted and one day throw away everything by the window, saying, now you will start your healthy lifestyle.
Wow. Okay. So can you imagine, my friends? By the way, to our viewers right now, you can please write down your questions if there's any specific things at all. Especially, for example, I'm just curious. So say if you have a baby, okay? Because sometimes either we tend to, some milk are being stored in the fridge, and then we warm it a bit in the microwave so we can give the baby like a natural temperature, and still again it has some of that, not even the babies, but every time almost, either to defrost the meats or vegetable, or defrost the meats, defrost the anything that we put on the freezer. So you're saying that it is better to naturally defrost it on air rather than putting it in the microwave.
Yeah, of
Now,
course. If you go back to Second World War, microwave was banned because first of all, the story of microwave, to put it short, was invented to heat up food during the war to make it more accessible and faster for soldiers to eat it. But basically, they were getting sick after that food, so microwave was banned for many years.
wow.
Of
Microwave was
course,
banned
then
for
it was turned into business, and this is how it is. But if you want to heat up milk for your kid, you can just boil the water and put the bottle inside, and it's 1 minute. You don't really need to have a microwave. And then there are several alternatives like this light oven that they heat up the food as well, but they don't use microwaves.
Okay. Alternative to microwaves, then. Is there anything else that we can do? I mean, apart from, of course, here in Europe, at home, we are very like, okay, that's why if somebody's gonna like join us for dinner, we would be saying like, hey, are you joining us for dinner so we can cook the right amount of food? Unlike in the Philippines, that naturally what we do is we just like keep cooking, and anything extra we save and we reheat the next day. Is there anything as an alternative? Is it better to like, instead of putting it on the microwave, can we like put it in a pan and heat it, or put it in a
Yeah, of course.
in the oven is better?
Yeah, it's better that you hit it with the warm air inside, then you put it in the microwave.
Okay.
So anything apart of frying on trans fat acid is better than microwave. Even the fire.
Wow, amazing. There is one question here for you, Angie. Do you believe that reheating foods through microwave can cause cancer?
Of course, and not like in terms that you will eat this food now and tomorrow you will have cancer, but cancer is the path that we go towards every day. So it doesn't happen by night. Every single choice of ours, how we live, where we live, what we eat, what we drink, what we think. Then create those cancer cells in our body, or it reduce them. So in long term, yes, it will lead definitely to cancer, or at least some other gut disorders and things like that.
Okay, so I think honestly for me, I could survive without microwave. I'm not sure about my husband, but I'm gonna tell him use the oven, honey, not the microwave. Let me share to you a comment from Joey Banilia. This pandemic brings us a lot of realization in taking time to consider looking after each other, our family, health wise. Food we eat, places we go. Thank you for sharing all these infos. I already have taken out microwave away since 2004. Wow, well done,
Well
Joey.
done.
Nice.
Some people, they cut the cable and they use microwave as a storage, or they keep bread inside to keep it fresh.
Oh, okay. That's a good use of it, because I'm now scratching my head. Like, our oven is not like the portable one. It's like one that's on the wall along with
Yeah.
the other sets of ovens. Okay, another exciting one. So, food. What else do we need to remove from our diet to live longer, to live healthier, and like longevity wise? Like, I'm 53. I turned 53. How do we prolong our aging, if there's such a thing like that could control it?
Again, to start it simple, more ready meals and food which was over processed. We will eliminate. Closer, we will go to healthy path, and then less ingredients the products have, better they are. And we should avoid definitely genetically modified organism. So basically everything that contain corn or processed wheat.
Wow. So you mean corn as in the fake meat? The fake meat,
Yeah.
but
No,
is it?
basically most of products are full of genetically modified corn, which affects our DNA. So those ready sweets, ready soups, ready sauces, instant things, all these things are full of ingredients which damage our health.
Oh, so eliminate processed foods. So these are really like the ready-made food.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I mean, I'm not sure if I put it the right one. Are you saying about the corn? QUO earn or no? Modified foods such as corn.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yes.
Because remember, for us vegetarians, I'm not fully vegetarian, so I tend to miss meat. So the only way for me to eat meat is to get some corn from time to time. So are you saying that it's not advisable?
No, at all.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so that's gonna be the secret for health and longevity. So, Angie, what about those makeup industry, the moisturizer, all these tablets that we take into our body? Does it really have an effect to our skin regeneration, beauty inside?
Yes.
How is it? It
Yes, of
does.
course. Yes, because the skin is the biggest organ that has contact with outside world. So everything we put on our skin, no matter if it's your face or your leg, it then goes to our bloodstream or inside our body. So organism has to do something with it. So or it will be used as nutrient and it will nourish our skin, or it will be a toxin that our body will have to wake up immune system to deal with allergies or situation like that.
Okay, so some Filipinos, before we go for a break, um, we wanted a lot of the Filipinos really want for like to be like fairer in skin. So I believe in the Philippines, one of the biggest how do you call it? One of the biggest thing that women do is whitening creams. So they would put a lot of whitening creams. They would take a lot of the whitening tablets. I mean, how is it? What's your take on that?
I never did it. I can tell again the story about my mom because we were happy coming back from Dubai with fresh suntan, the healthy suntan, not the burnt one. And I used to work for American company, and this company had cosmetic products, but they were available only in Asia. So I wanted really to try them, and I did a lot to get them. After a long time, my friend sent them, I think, from Bangkok or somewhere in Asia, and my mom put this cream on, and she became white. So basically, she woke up and there was no more suntan. I thought she would kill me. So I never used really. They were supposed to be organic cosmetic, mainly based on acai fruit, because it was company which was all involved in acai production and so on.
Yeah.
But I don't know what those pills are made of. But definitely, if something is having ASAP effect for our skin, like we can become white, I don't think it's natural.
Yeah, I was just thinking whether it has also an effect to our body, like the if it's carcinogenic, cancerous and everything. And okay, now we hear from you as a health expert. These are things that you don't use, mainly because you say that the more natural way it is, the better it is, right? Whatever it is that you put into your system. So, my friends, I know you are all there. Riza, Tanny, thank you so much. May, Wen, thank you so much for watching. Joey, Jonery, Leah, Dexter, Mark, Maggie, thank you so much. Oh, watching from Thailand. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're just going to go for a very short break. Then, when we come back, we're going to be talking about what are the effects. This is like super duper exciting topic because I want to know, Angie, what are the effects of this cell phones, laptops, iPads, earphones, and everything into our system and most likely to our beautiful brain. So, my friends, stay tuned and then please continue to share us or write down your questions. So, Angie over here is going to answer it. So, I'll see you in a bit.
See you, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And again, mga kaibigan, I'm very excited to share to you our special guest today because she is the woman who is so knowledgeable about health and well-being. And this time, let me bring back Miss Angie, all the way from Dubai. Hi, Angie. Welcome back.
Hi, how are you, everyone?
Great, great, great. Okay, now the most important topic as well for today, Angie, is that tell us about. I know I would have been like wanting to ask you all other questions, but I just want to like jump into to the things that you do at the same time. Tell us about the effect of the use of cell phones. Is there, what is the truth behind it? Because I have, since we last talked and I met you in, when I met you in Dubai, I was, continuing trying to make a research on the different things about the effect of this technology all over us. So, can you please tell us about it?
I was curious, what did you find out? However,
Well, it's true because I mean, from time to time, sometimes I said like, like how come I have like a terrible headache and I don't, and like sometimes I cannot understand and I cannot explain. So maybe truly, people says, you're maybe too much use of cell phones, putting it into your brain can fry your brain. I've been hearing these things before, but you know what I mean? Until an expert like you, and then until I made a further research that, oh my God, it does make a great effect into our system. But coming from you, we would love to hear from you. What is the effect of this technology into our system?
you just put it in the one phrase before, like we are frying our brain. This is basically what we are doing because, again, we are water. So more we use the phone, more we affect ourselves. If we overuse holding our phone, which we do because mostly or we talk on the phone continuously, or we hold it in our hands for most of the day, especially since lockdown, we stayed more at home, working remotely. So we are surrounded by all the devices, not only the mobile phones. So basically, what happens, our brain doesn't have a sensor saying that we overdosed it. So we are heating up our brain 200 times, and our cells are basically exploding. So if we don't have any alternative or a space or time without the technology or time close to nature, or we don't have well-being space, we cannot regenerate ourselves.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay, say that again. We are burning almost 200 times.
We are heating up our
And
brain
we're
up
heating
to
up
two.
our brains 200 times by the use of the phone.
Yeah.
And then, therefore, it will now affect our brain cells and it will be very difficult to regenerate that cells.
Yes, brain is very sensitive, and the most, especially for kids, because they are still growing. So the phone is penetrating, the radiation from the phone is penetrating much deeper than with adult. And definitely they are already growing, damaging the DNA, because the scientific study is saying that it's not only about mobile phone, it's about Wi-Fi. That just in 2 hours, being surrounded by Wi-Fi, and everyone knows once you switch the mobile, it shows you the never-ending list of Wi-Fi which are around us. We change 221 genes in our body. Once in 6 hours, it's 759.
Okay, rewind. I'm excited. We in our body changes how many times?
221 in 2 hours and 759 in 6 hours.
220.
So then more time we are under impact of Wi-Fi, mobile phone networks, 4G, 5G, 3G, and all this soup of artificial man-made radiation which we are living in, more our body is getting damaged.
Oh my God. So these are radiations that affect everybody, all of us. And what you're saying is in every hour, we are exposed 221 times?
221 gen in our body, the DNA, the genes, they get damaged just in 2 hours. And we are under impact of Wi-Fi 24 hours. So
Oh my
basically,
God.
hour by hour, we are destroying our body unless we have some escape to go somewhere or to use some other alternative technology. Plus, if you add the food we are consuming, which is killing us, so there are too many factors which are damaging. So there is no balance.
Oh my God, my friends, this is so scary. 221 genes. These are like good genes into our body are being damaged every hour that we are exposed to these electromagnetic activities, correct?
Yes.
Oh my God, that is so scary. So if you switch on your Wi-Fi at home, even if we sleep, then therefore it's actually affecting all our body.
Yes, because even if we switch off the Wi-Fi, there is still the networks from mobile phone masts. There are other networks from other houses around us. There are, I don't know, city lights. There are different types of networks which are around us, which we cannot switch off.
Oh
Of
my
course, we
God.
can minimalize by using headphones like cable ones. As you see, I don't use the wireless ones because I don't
Oh,
want to
cable
put.
is better. So,
Yes,
a cabled earphone is much better than the wireless iPad.
yes, of course. Because once you use wireless, you make antenna from your head. So, and then if you have a smartwatch, it's a full package to destroy our cells and to destroy water that we have inside. So we are the best transmitter of everything. And you know that you don't go to take a bath with a hair dryer on. So why you put all these networks on you and then you try to enjoy sport outside or doing other things thinking that you are going to be healthy.
Oh my God. Oh my
If
God.
you notice, there are many young people now to have like sudden heart attacks,
Yes, that's
uh,
right. And they
like
cannot even sleep.
yeah, like
They cannot sleep.
influencers. This is because they are using phone like 20 hours a day. They
Exactly.
put the mobile phone under the pillow. They continuously hold it in their hands. They have all the equipment on themselves continuously, like they never switch offline.
And they even bring it to the toilet, right? I mean, almost everyone brings it. Now, let me just share to you this, my friends. Angie sent this to me, and this is we have like 3 or 4 slides. I know I don't want to rush. I don't want to finish time without having Angie address this. So, my friends, this is how our brain looks like before on the left side. This is how our brain looks like before. Hang on a minute. Before using the cell phone, and how it looks after having it used for 15 minutes, correct? Let me bring it to the screen again. So this one. So Angie, tell us about this. The photo on the left is a scan of our brain before the use of cell phone.
Yeah, this is
And
the red area you can see. This is showing how you hit up your brain, your area here close to neck, head front. The worst thing we can do is holding like this the phone,
correct.
like you
Yeah.
know.
People, yeah. When people keep walking and their phone, is on their ears like that.
Yeah.
Wow. So how much more the effect if you are like on the phone for like an hour? That's why speakerphone is better, right? Most of the
Yes.
time I use speakerphone, unless of course it's confidential. But I put it on
If
speakerphone.
Yeah, but if you go on the website of mobile phone producers and you go to manual guide or use how to use equipment, it's written that to keep safe, you have to stay 2 meters. You have to keep the phone 2 meters from your body and so on. The same is written in laptop instruction and all the equipments. So from the legal point of view, the producer informed us about the risk, and this is our fault that we didn't read how to use it.
Wow. So my friends, please take note. If you check on your phone under settings, right? There is like about legality issues there. The phone companies or the producer has actually indicated that the use of cell phone is better if you are to put distance to it, right? Correct,
Yeah.
Angie?
Yes. Then once we buy the phone, we can ask what's the SAR, which is the level of absorption of radiation by our body. So each
Mhm.
phone has this value. It's like from 0.2 up to 2.0, which is super dangerous.
Oh my gosh, my friends, this is really scary because it's not only for ourselves, but what about our kids? Our young kids are so exposed with all these things. Like, they are also exposed with laptops. How are these laptops, the use of the gadgets, iPads, for example, for young and adults, affect us as well?
Every time we touch the device, it damages the water we have in our cells. So it's the same as eating the food from microwave. And then kids are very sensitive as they are still growing. As well, now new issues are problems with sight because we continuously watch the blue light, and
Yes.
even I know the person who went to check her eyes, and they were doing that deep check of eye behind, and the most affected eye and the weakest eye was the one, and that this person was continuously talking on the phone on this side, like people have
Oh.
their favorite side, like left or right.
Yes. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. So,
And
so for
then all the epilepsy attacks, all these things that are related to our nervical system are mostly caused by electromagnetic radiation, or at least increased by being surrounded by this and using the devices.
Okay, wow, wonderful, wonderful information, Angie. Thank you greatly for that. So tell us about this photo on the screen. This is about the typing position of a person. Like, is there like a correct way or a proper way? So that's, I mean, the one with the blue, red, blue color on it towards the red
Yeah.
colors. Tell us about this.
Basically, we shouldn't keep the equipment on ourselves. So all these sittings with the phone on the laps, or sitting with or lying on bed and holding the laptop on your stomach,
Uh-huh.
it all affect your gut, your digestion, your immunity system. Even there are scientific studies saying that people who are continuously using devices, they are more likely to be overweight and to gain weight. They cannot digest properly. They have sleep disorders, and more and more and more.
Oh my God, my friends, this is really like an eye opener to everybody. That's why I was so excited to bring you into the show, Angie, because we need to tell people, we need to tell everyone that there are things like this that is really affecting, our health. And like what you said, and bottom line, my friends, Angie, tell us about this photo here on how the radiation affects greatly our health.
Yeah, this is showing the list of disorders that we are causing. Like It can start from headache to these sleeping disorders, and can end up with cancer or leukemia. Or if you see a lot of TV presenters and people working in television, there are a lot who have cancer because they are, and leukemia, because they are continuously working in a very high field and high frequency, and they are surrounded by those screens and all the equipment we have in television. So it's very common. Then we can have problems with having kids as well, getting pregnant. It's very dangerous for men to hold the phone in the trousers and pockets.
Yeah, pockets, yes.
Yeah, and the same to put it in the pocket on our heart, because the heart is affected by all this radiation.
Wow. So, my friends, avoid putting your phones into your, hearts area. Remember, sometimes when we fall asleep, don't, maybe, for men, avoid it from putting it into your trousers. Because a lot of men, right, they put it in their trousers. But where did they put it? They have to put it at the back. What if they put it at the back of their trousers?
Better than in front. Still affecting, but not that directly.
Yeah, yeah. What about so we have to avoid putting laptops into our like stomach, or when we sleep at night, right?
If we work a lot, we should use keyboard and the mouse, which is on the cable. Maybe it's not that fancy as the wireless one, but even this is I don't remember that name in English. Like with this part of your hand, there is the name. They said it's a new disease. It's basically caused by using wireless mouse all the time, mostly by IT people and designers, architects, those who work a lot in graphic designers as well.
Oh my God! And you know what? The door just the rang, and our exciting product, my friends, has arrived, which I'm going to be sharing to you very soon. And of course, with our partnership with Aquacel, and of course, Angie's family, who are scientists, we are very excited to announce that we are going to bring to you a new frigate collection, which would help us. It's going to be like a phone patch that you can put into your cell phone. And then maybe you can show a sample there. Yeah, see, look at that. So tell us again, Angie, that particular gadget there can suction,
Yeah.
reduce the electronic magnetic activity, right?
Yes, as I'm a passionate about this, I have checked maybe 20 or 30 different products worldwide, and they never worked. And this is the antenna which cuts 98% of radiation from our mobile phone. But at the same time, it's not affecting the connection, because no one wants to go to medieval times and stop using the technologies we have invented. It's as well registered. It's recommended by World Health Organization and Doctors Association in France. So, for example, in France, you can buy it even in pharmacy.
Mhm. Wow. So this will now cut down 98% of radiation. So, my
Yeah.
friends, this is going to be part of our Chinese New Year collection. This is a very limited stock because we have to produce this all the way to different parts of the world. So, this is actually an antenna that we can use on our cell phone. So, actually, I am now, accepting pre orders for that. At the same time, we will also be coming up with a certain gadget because, I was telling Angie that one of the things that I have difficulty is sleeping because, my time zone, my interviews, my consultations are all over the world. And, I write books, I do analysis, and therefore I barely have sleep. And of course, traveling and time zones. So, um, there is a gadget that we can put in under a pillow. Angie, tell us about this.
The gadget that we can put under a pillow is energy card,
Energy
which is it's based on the power of positive words and the flower of life. And this way we can sleep better, or we can even energize our water or drinks we are having, and we can keep it as well close to our body to get some positive vibes.
Yes, I love that. Everybody wants positive vibes. My Friga followers and Marites Allen, circle of friends over here. Angie, we love positive vibes always. Okay, another one is this, my friends. This is like one of the ultimate, and I'm so excited to share to you. Is a new technology. It's called the Space Harmonizer, and I will leave it to the expert to explain to you our new Frigga collection for Space Harmonizer that is going to be soon available on our Frigga website. So tell us about the Space Harmonizers.
And this is our box. This is the small version. I don't know if I can hold it properly
Yeah,
to show
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is a device which is a combination of military science and old knowledge based on geometry, sign geometry of shape, and high quality ceramics. So just the shape, the hexagonal shape, is improving our space. Then we have this is high silicon ceramic baked in the special oven. All the devices are handmade, and inside is a special model which is spreading the frequency that doesn't eliminate electromagnetic radiation, but it covers it with different layer that we used to have, like UR tone of universe before we exceeded all the radiation. And this way it harmonizes our space, so we improve air quality and as well the balance in the space. So we create a kind of space where we are able to regenerate ourselves, improve our immunity system, and build the new healthy cells.
Wow. Oh my God. And these are all scientifically, measured, monitored. And my friends, that's why I was so excited that to share this to you because, as we grow older, as we live in a world of too much technology, what is it that we can counter to suppress the heavy electromagnetic activities that is surrounding us. So my friends, the one that we have right now is the Space Harmonizer. The one that Angie shown is the smaller one that can be shared, that you can bring it anywhere, maybe into your car. And the bigger one, that one, Angie, is the bigger version. And this
Yes.
now help harmonize the whole of your house or the whole of
Yes.
a building. How many square meters it can harmonize?
This one harmonizes this 150-meter radiance, so basically 100-meter sphere, because energy is always in the sphere. So it works down, up, and on the sides. And there is as well the big one which covers 1 kilometer, but it's more it's advised more for hotels or golf course or some bigger spaces.
Okay, so the small harmonizer is able to, how do you call it, cover 150 spheres, or is it
No,
the
the small one, first one I shown is 12 meters, so it's 24 meters because it's a radiance. So
Okay.
it's enough for a hotel room or office or
Or
the
a
car
bedroom?
or the small apartment or one room where we are sleeping. And it's maybe around, it's not even 1 kilo. So it's like a mobile version that we can travel with. Even with, I'm not talking about trips with airplane, but even once we are moving in town, we can switch it on in the car where we have 7 kilometers of cabling and other
Yeah.
systems affecting our health. Then we can switch it on in the office once we are working with laptops, so we are still protected. And it has a USB cable, so basically we can attach it to anything. And the big one is covering 100-meter sphere, so it's enough for a house unless someone is having really big building.
Wow. Oh my God. So I'm so excited, my friends, to bring it to Friga. It's going to be our Chinese New Edition. So it comes in different colors, right? So they can have the cream, the beige, the blue. I'm going to make an announcement to that. So, in fact, by Wednesday, I'm going to show it on my show on Filipino TV Europe and also on Friday for our Friga Fashion Friday. So, oh my God, this is really so exciting gadgets that we're gonna be launching in Friga because we are talking about energies, my friend. We are talking about feng shui. We are talking about how it affects our overall mindset. So having this around us, apart of course from our usual cures and enhancers, I really have gone so much, around the world to research until I found this wonderful woman, Angie, who grows up in a family of scientists, and it's really incredible. So Joey was saying that it's so cool. Interested here for my son who has autism. Dexter is very excited to share this to everyone and to have this gadget. There's just one question over here from Joey. What about using smartphone attached to smart TV? Is it okay to use smart TV?
Like you mean to keep it close or
Maybe
like
just for
to
the usual use. I think it is okay for as long as you're, not too much to use it, right?
like everything, like I what we noticed since we use, I cannot say the brand, but
Yes,
since
yes.
we connect the movies from the mobile to the TV, and in the spaces where there is no harmonizer, you can see that flowers are dying faster.
Wow. Oh my God. So maybe that's it. That's why in feng shui we don't, recommend putting a lot of gadgets in the bedroom. Question. In the bedroom, is it always better to have like a bright light or a dim light or no light at all and just have like a bedside lamps and not like the down lights?
Yeah.
Because I saw that a lot in Europe and in US. In the Philippines, we grow up that our bedrooms are so brightly lighted. But I saw some in Europe and in the US that some of the bedrooms are really in the evening quite dark, but they are only having like a left and right lampshades. Is that better
Yeah.
to sleep on?
Yeah, definitely it's better because you can overdose everything in life, even water. So after all the day, active day that we are attacked by advertisements and screens and all this, it's good to have some silent space. Unless the light is so bad that it doesn't allow you to read and you are destroying your eyes.
Yes, yes. So it really has to be balanced, isn't it? Oh my God, my friends, this is so exciting. So, my friends, the lesson for today is, take note on how much you use your gadgets. Better to make it speakerphone rather than to put it on your ears. At the same time, do the right way in using your gadgets. Do not put it near to your body, near to your system, because it is really going to hurt ourselves and affect our health. And Angie, is there anything else you want us to share and everything before we end the show?
Yeah, I recommend to switch off the data once we are sleeping and keep the mobile phone as far as it's possible.
Oh, okay. So take note, my friend. Angie recommends to turn off the data. You mean the airplane mode or everything no Wi Fi? when you sleep at night?
No, we don't have to go for airplane mode, but you just have this button to switch off the mobile data. And this way, the phone will not continuously connect with the network once we sleep.
Okay, let me just check if I have a mobile data. I think I have to switch off my mobile data anyway because this is a Philippine phone, so I don't want to be loaded with too much bills. Okay, so I hope, my friends, I have given you once again another fun fortune and feng shui episode, which is very educational to all of you. Do like and share it to your family, share it to your friends, because this is really one of the things that can help everybody. So again, my friends and Angie, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for sharing your valuable time, for guesting on my show, and all my very best to your events and to your meetings there in Dubai.
It was my pleasure, Marites, and I'm always happy to share my knowledge. We can even have a series about sustainability and our choices to help as many people as we can to switch to healthy lifestyle and protect the loved ones.
Yes, yes. Thank you greatly. I look forward to that. I look forward to that. So, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. And to all of you watching from Thailand, Japan, Philippines, I know you're here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dexter. Thank you, Frigga team. And again, thank you so much. And I'll see you on Wednesday and, of course, on Friday. I love you all. See you.